You're listening to the In Between Sales Calls podcast with Derek Shebby, episode 19. Welcome, everyone. Today, we're going to talk about the worst place you could be in life and in sales, the waiting place. Before we touch on it, though, have you subscribed yet? Have we connected? I'd love to hear about how this is helping you in your sales game. Really? I'm tired of waiting for you. Just kidding. That's my attempt at humor in this. Okay, what is the waiting place? I actually first heard of the term from Dr. Seuss in his book, Oh, the Places You'll Go. Have you read that book? It's a classic filled with amazing advice for life, but I really identified with it from a sales standpoint, which I'll explain in a moment. So let me first read the passage in the book so you can understand what I mean. Okay, there's a part in it where he says, "You're headed, I fear, towards a most useless place, the waiting place. For people just waiting for a train to go, or a bus to come, or a plane to go, or the mail to come, or the rain to go, or the phone to ring, or the snow to snow, or waiting around for a yes or no, or waiting for their hair to grow. Everyone is just waiting for the fish to bite, or waiting for wind to fly a kite, or waiting around for Friday night, or waiting perhaps for their Uncle Jake, or a pot to boil, or a better break, or a string of pearls, or a pair of pants, or a wig with curls, or another chance. Everyone is just waiting." Now let's relate this to sales. There's so many things for us to do in our line of work. Everything from preparation to prospecting, getting the customers to meet with us, getting them excited to go to the next step, demonstrating value in some kind of demo, putting together a proposal, closing and implementing your solution, following up to ensure satisfaction. And this is just where we look at our career from a general sales perspective, right? I want you to consider for a moment that taking action in sales is good and waiting is bad. Let's just take that as a truth in sales. It's said that time kills all deals. It's true. But if that's the case, if you're believing that with me right now, then being in the waiting place is somewhere we want to stay away from. And I want you to consider another thing, and this may be difficult for you to believe. So here it is. There is always something you can take action upon. Always. There's always something you can do rather than wait. Today's success habit is to recognize when you're in the waiting place. It's tough to do, but when you're able to see how useless waiting is, you will learn to take the right action and keep moving forward. In order to identify if you are, in fact, in the waiting place, you need to be honest with yourself and your own self-awareness. You will believe that the only thing you can do is wait. You will fight me on this too. You'll say, "Derek, I've done everything I can," until you learn to look at the truth. And that is that there's always something you can do to move the sale forward. There's always another action you could be taking. Let's talk about some examples so we're not talking all Dr. Seuss about this. Let's say you're prospecting to a major account that you really want to break into. You've gone there in person. They don't come out to see you on the cold call. You've called them up over the phone. They don't answer your call, so you leave a voicemail to call you back. You decide to wait for them to respond. You've done enough, right? If they aren't contacting you back, they're just not interested, right? Wrong. Let's say you get a hold of them and they shut you down, and their answer is, "We're not interested. Contact me again in 6 months." Well, does that mean that you wait for 6 months? No. You have more solutions that could help, right? There are other people at that account that you could reach out to, right? You could still continue to be a resource in other ways, right? Let's do another example. You have a current customer that you could sell other solutions to that could help their business. Let's say you reach out to your contact. They don't respond. Do you just wait for the next time you two happen to touch base? No. That would be waiting, right? Well, what can you do then? Well, you could reach out to them in other methods. Stopping by their office, dropping off a note, leaving a voicemail, sending an email, sending a note to them on social media. Well, what if they don't respond? Do you just wait for the next time you connect? I can hear some of you say, well, yeah, Derek, you mentioned just about everything right there. It sounds like you're striking out. Well, no, you don't wait. You never stay in the waiting place. It's time to look at your approach. Why not create a proposal for your customer and your solution? Look at the cost analysis and see if things pencil out. This might give you some other ideas on things to say to get that meeting. Maybe there's a better way to explain the value. Look, keep taking action. Don't wait for them. Let's look at another example. You presented a proposal. The customer said they'd get back to you. You realize you didn't set up a good next step to follow up. That happens. That's okay. But you finally get a hold of them and they say, we don't have an answer. You're just going to have to wait until Friday for us to meet again. Can you just follow up with me then? Uh-oh. The customer now is asking you to wait on that nice, cozy couch in the waiting place for them. Do you wait? No. Every minute that passes is a chance for you to let someone else show more value and you lose the deal. Every minute you do nothing lets the customer get convinced to choose another vendor or find another solution. Every minute you just wait takes you further away from success. I know what you're thinking. Okay, Derek, they told me to wait. They haven't even met yet. What am I supposed to do? Easy. Take action. Find ways for you to show more value. Find ways for you to enhance your proposal. Find ways for you to find more connections and advocates in their account, people that are selling for you. Find ways for you to make their decision to choose your business versus everyone else be that much more obvious. Find ways to show them just how much you care and appreciate the opportunity and would run through walls for their business. Find ways to share more social proof and other clients they're thrilled that they made the decision to go with you. Find ways to give them an offer that would make them meet now to get that amazing deal compared to a few days from now. I could keep going. Today's success habit is to recognize when you are allowing yourself to be in that waiting place. When you realize that you're in that waiting place and you learn to take action to stay out of it, you will see how much more control you will have in your sales cycles, with your customers, and with your commissions. That's it for today's episode. Thank you for allowing me to join you on your sales journey. See you next time. Hey, if you enjoyed listening to this podcast, then you have to come check out my free 5-day sales training course of my proven Sales in 21 Days program. I designed it to help you make more money in sales. Whether you're looking for a fast start or just looking to sharpen your skills, you can't afford to miss it. Come get free access today over at www.salesin21days.com. That's www.salesin21days.com. I'd love to have you join the program. See you there.